So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Bazley.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Morant outside. Passes it to Anderson. He kicks to Valanciunas. To the paint, here's Brooks. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season, and the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Now here's Morant. And it's blocked, but they get it back. 4 on the shot clock.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pokusevski, the pass to Bazley. Fires the 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Brooks with it. Shoots from the baseline. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Memphis out in front. They're up by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Williams. Paladon is out there with Horford, and it's Roby in at the 4. And so Horford will bring it up for the Thunder, trailing by 2. And that one's good by Roby. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Now here's Williams. The pass to Paladon. Beyond the arc. Headshot off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. 36 seconds left to play here in the half. Right side Jones. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Now here's Paladon. Pass to Horford. The shot misses. Nice D from Valanciunas. Over in the corner, Allen. Back to Jones. Valanciunas inside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's tied as we head to halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Valanciunas. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Nailed from three-point land. Morant's got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis.
And we've seen Morant make strides in this area. Now you have to take that three-point shot seriously.
Here's Baisley. He dishes it to Brown. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Dort passes to Baisley. But Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Knocks it loose. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Baisley, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Dort. Just 5 on the clock. The Thunder with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Anderson outside. Passes it to Valanciunas. Now here's Jackson. All sorts of time. That one falls. There's 18 seconds left here in the third quarter.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Horford, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Williams, and it's Roby in at the 4-man position.
Great pursuit from Gilgeous-Alexander. At 6'6", he should hit the offensive window.
Outside Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. The Thunder shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. No good on that one. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Inside. Here's Jackson. That one good for 2. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Yep, it counts.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Here's Melton. Releases from 15. No good off the back of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Roby. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're ahead by 3. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jonas Valanciunas.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 5. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the pass to Baisley. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
There's 18 seconds left in the game. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for Memphis. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable, an all-around player with a bright future.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pokusevski. The three won't fall. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
His first personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Memphis. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall